previous episode, the mysterious man had taken the girl away with him. Now, a butterfly lands on Houchin, causing him to regain consciousness. However, Houchin is quite surprised because all his injuries have healed. Furthermore, the girl is nowhere to be seen. Houchin wonders if all of this had just been a dream, but then he notices the ring in his hand. Still unaware of its significance, he begins to gather his belongings. Suddenly, he feels his sword is much lighter than before, and that he can control it easily, something that had never been possible before. Houchin then realizes he's very late getting home, so he rushes there. He reflects on the time when the enemies came to the Holodomon continent and started killing humans in a brutal way, which led to the creation of the Six Dimples, a group whose mission was to stop the enemy and save humanity. Houchin also wanted to become a warrior like them because he wanted to protect both humans and his loved ones. Soon, Houchin arrives home and is disheartened to see his mother working while not feeling well. His mother asks if he passed the test. Houchin tells her that he has now been promoted to a warrior. He then shows her his new powers and promises that he will protect her and never let her suffer. His mother replies that he has always protected her, but now she has other responsibilities as well. She needs to fulfill her father's duties, and she must work even harder. Just then, his mother's condition worsens. Houchin quickly goes to make medicine, and while preparing it, he asks her about the barrier. She recalls that during the battle against Damon Gord, the warriors tried their best, but they couldn't stop the enemy. The River Nation also severely wounded the barriers. At this moment, Houchin adds a spiritual liquid into the medicine and asks his mother if the enemy was truly that powerful. His mother says he must promise to work even harder, as only then will he be able to heal quickly. Houchin promises, and that night, as he is about to sleep, he begins to think about the girl and grows concerned. He wonders whether the mysterious man was truly bad. Eventually, he falls asleep. Later, his mother is outside drying clothes when the man they saw at the barrier temple appears. Houchin's mother, startled by his presence, is even more shocked when she realizes he is her husband, Sing Youth. It has been years since they last saw each other. Sing asks where she had been all these years, as he searched for her everywhere but couldn't find her. She replies that she wasn't hiding from him, but was only focusing on caring for their son. This revelation surprises Sing, as he hadn't known this. The next morning, Houchin reaches the temple first. He wants to secretly check his current spiritual power. When he strikes the pillar with his sword, it breaks, revealing that his spiritual power has now reached level 25. This leaves Sing astonished, as he didn't know how his power had grown so much. At that moment, Houchin's father appears. Sing says he has known about Houchin's progress, but has decided not to tell him anything yet. He will share everything with him when the right time comes. Houchin asks his father if something had happened to him, but Sing reassures him that everything is fine. He is still amazed at how Houchin's spiritual power has grown so much. Sing explains that he is from the ICT Warrior branch and has come to make Houchin his special student. He also tells him that he will be his teacher for the next 2 to 3 years, and Houchin must obey him. Houchin agrees, and Sing takes out the awakening stone. The master says that although Houchin is still young, he shouldn't worry about any dangers during the divine awakening process. Sing assures them that there is no need for concern. Sing then takes Houchin with him and flies through the air. At first, Houchin is nervous, but soon he begins to enjoy the flight. They reach a place where Sing activates a formation. He asks Houchin, "How many levels are the barriers divided into?" Houchin answers, "There are 6 levels. Level 1 is Spiritual Power Barrier. Level 2 is 200. Level 3 is 500. Level 4 is the Great Barrier. Level 5 is 2000. Level 6 is the Radiant Barrier, which requires 10,000 spiritual power. And finally, Level 7, the Holy Barrier, requires 100,000 spiritual power." Sing then asks, "Do you know that to advance in the winning class, you need Divine American English? This is the most sacred ceremony of year. It can also increase your spiritual power from 0 to 100. The higher your value, the easier it will be for you to practice." Houchin is a bit scared, but still says, "What if my spiritual power decreases? Then will you still make me your student?" Sing replies, "It doesn't matter how much your spiritual power is. I will still teach you, but this process is related to spiritual discrimination. You must be brave. Houchin agrees and says he will do his best. Singh starts the process, which first purifies his body and then welcomes light power. However, because Houchin's spiritual power is quite low, this process is 10 times more painful for him than it would be for others. Houchin has to endure it, but he remains determined. Singh reassures him, telling him not to be afraid, but Houchin experiences immense pain during the process. After some time, Singh realizes that Houchin's body is now free from any restrictions, and his 12 brightness is activated, which is a good sign. After this, Singh continues the process, telling Houchin that he must endure it no matter what, and believe in himself. Finally, Houchin ends up in an unfamiliar place, surrounded by other students and a master teaching them the 10 Commandments. Houchin's spiritual power continues to activate and reaches level 70. Singh remarks that everything seems fine, but he's unsure how many routes Houchin will be able to block. Suddenly, something falls from a fictional world, causing everyone to disappear. Houchin is left alone and approaches the fallen object, which turns out to be a black sword. The episode ends here.